Alright, so this next piece is called An Open Letter from the Brothers Grimm to Walt Disney. You spineless swine, we've come to lay claim to your children. Every child raised on your cotton candy dinners, your insipid treatises on the magic of the world, they will have you to thank when they sprout into adults still trembling from the dark. And spare us your assertion that we too wrote of magic. Any wizard will bear witness, authentic magic can kill you. Of course, it was not our intention to collect these stories for children, but despite the insufferable complaints of their parents, the horror of having to soften the horror, still, there is no mistaking the sound of a child's canines sharpening. We abhor that your children now believe a frog became a prince through the kindness of a kiss. The girl hurled the frog into a wall, and that, you see, is a real kiss. Have you felt it? Have you ever been filled with the joy that offered to tear you in two? The little mermaid knew of such a joy, that you bathe her in lies. Your so-called Ariel does not get the prince, she dies. The 7 dwarfs did not bear their own names. Perhaps you'd understand if you lived in a society built on the graves of peasants. They live and die nameless, like midwives and infantry, the oral tradition itself. We did enjoy Bambi. Cinderella's stepsisters were symbols of desperation. The shoe didn't fit, so one cut off her toe. The shoe didn't fit, so one sliced off her heel. Ask your children, Mr. Disney, how many of them have grown into adults with bleeding feet, haunted limbs? How many have mutilated themselves for the satisfaction of a king? How many rail against the terror of perishing nameless, sacrificed to the whims of the woods? How many dream of the courage to climb Rapunzel's dangling hair? We are coming for your children, Mr. Disney. But we offer 2 opportunities for penance. First, with every purchase of your insipid DVDs, including your putrid money-grubbing sequels only rivaled by the 14 editions of The Land Before Time, with every DVD sold, you shall include 1 free edition of our original tales. Let them learn what it means to bastardize, to sweeten witches' medicine, to dull the edge of a warrior's axe. Second, take your beloved classics and recreate them honestly. This time, Aladdin is devoured by his lust for power and dies. Simba is punished for years of laziness, and at the claws of Nala, he dies. Pinocchio becomes a real boy, only to catch the plague and die. Show them the realities you are so desperate to veil, and still will they greet the love of Ariel, see it carry her dust to the fairies. We are coming for your children. And when little Bobby asks in wonder how her dreams are so sweet, tell her she just received her nightmares. They carried her to sleep. All right, the next poem.